Hi everyone, it's Raya from Capricorn Vibes Only. So in this reading, I'm going to tap into how you affected your past person. So here are 3 stickers. You are powerful for pile 1. I'm a tarot reader for pile 2. And protect your energy for pile 3. Please pause this video and meditate on the pile that resonates with you the most. Good luck everyone. Pile 1, so if you chose you are powerful sticker, this is how you had affected or have affected your past person. This reading, I'm going to begin with my friends with this tarot. I'm linking her Etsy shop and her YouTube channel in the description box below, but I'm starting off the reading with her tarot deck, Seasons Soul Tarot. Okay, so how did pile 1 affect your past person? Okay. Pile 1, this connection was really conflicting in a way that they had to really choose, right? Between you and another person. And I think they were stuck in limbo and they had to make a decision to either choose you or walk away from you, right? And I feel they did not choose you, hence why they're your past person. But they wish they did. And now it's deep, deep regret of not choosing you. This deep longing, emotional pain of, why did I make this choice? Why did I not choose Capricorn? And a lot of the times I notice people tend to regret treating us a certain way or not choosing us because we were the better option. But at that point in this person's life, they didn't feel that you were. So why is that, universe? Why is that? You've had a history with this person from the past. But I feel like they had a history with someone else. And this other person that they chose, not to say this, but I have to, but this other person that they chose was more respected or had a certain image about them, or more people liked them, more people celebrated them. But I also feel this person, it wasn't because they were better than you. It's because their persona was just more out there or more positive, or just people were drawn to this other person that they chose instead of you. We have this thing, this quality about us that tends to repel people. That's not a bad thing. I actually used to hate it while I was growing up, but I realized it was a protection, right? It was our ability or our spirit guides protecting us from any negative energy. And a lot of the things in this life are very negative, right? So I feel this person felt that they were safer with this other person that they chose. And it could be because it was about money, about reputation, about status, I heard. And you were someone from the past who may not have been able to live up to certain standards, right? Now, who you were then isn't who you are now, right? And now they're seeing you in a whole different light. Because I do have a sense that this person is still watching you. They see you in this different light of shining, progressing, of doing better. And they really wish they had the guts to choose you to been along with the ride, right? But not everyone can be on that journey with us. Very rarely do we allow anyone to be on this journey, because we notice that people always want to jump on our bandwagon when we are successful, but no one wants to be around us when we're struggling. And this person chose not to be around you when you're struggling. This person chose the easy way out. But they're seeing you shine, right? They're seeing you in a different light. How does this person view Capricorn now? The King of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. This has a lot of emotional conflicts, emotional pain, disappointments, regret. Because this person, no matter how much they regret not choosing you, in a sense, this person also knows that they can never match your energy now, right? They may have been able to match your energy back then, but they thought they were above you. So it felt a little bit like breadcrumbing sometimes when it came to this person doing this to you, especially the fact that they chose someone else. But now that you're in a different kind of energy to today, whenever you're watching this, they also know that you would have surpassed them, that you would have done better than them, because you have. You may not think you have, you may feel, you may not have the money that you have, or some of you guys may. Some of you may be in that position, but it's also your overall energy, the energy that I don't give an F, an energy that I know I'm going to do better, I am doing better, I will do better. And anyone who's going to be in your circle has to match your energy. And I feel this person tries to lie to themselves in a way to match your energy, wishes they could be part of your circle, but they know that in order for you to accept them back into your life, they would have to admit their mistakes. They would have to apologize. And the thing is, I don't feel that this person will apologize. I feel this person is just living in regret, in a state of depression daily. But they'll never admit it to you. They may never really admit it to anyone except maybe their closest confidant. And even then, I'm a little suspect of that. This person holds on to a lot of sadness, anger, resentfulness, bitterness, and they keep it to themselves. Look at this person. You've affected them so much overall because they feel that their life hasn't really progressed as much as they thought it would have progressed if you were in their life. Even though they may appear to have it all, because some of you guys may be thinking, well, they have, and some of you guys definitely know that they don't. This person really can't do anything for themselves. This person needs someone to tell them what to do. And I feel this is why the choice was made between you and this other person. This other person told them what to do. You, yes, we have a reputation to being controlling and bossy. But the one thing that we will never want is to force someone to love us. Is to force someone to choose us. No. I'm not going to hold anyone hostage. You're not going to hold anyone hostage. And the thing is, they kind of need someone to hold them hostage, this person. So they feel that the person that they chose is holding them hostage but they thought this person will bring them success and hope and love, whatever they want. But they're realizing it's not working out. Like, this person has a very much victim mentality, but they're constantly victimizing themselves, right? I just heard this person has no balls, like male or female, doesn't matter. But I feel this person is reliving a lot of their karma and isn't progressing at the rate that you may be progressing. I also feel this person's living in the past. Okay, you have the upper hand. Wow. I feel you may think about this person from time to time, especially when you're alone, maybe when you're in your feels. But then you look, maybe you follow them on social media, maybe you stalk them a bit. You know, we're kind of always curious. I'm always curious about people, even though I don't really find it. I'm not really interested in anyone. I am married. But, you know, if I'm like reminiscing about the past, I'll look up certain people to see how they're doing just because I'm curious. I'm nosy, and I think that's normal, right? But then you see, like, you know intuitively that you have the upper hand, that you are better off without this person. Because this person really can't bring much to the table for you. I mean, first of all, you're rejected by them. And one thing I know about Capricorns, we're not second best. And the minute someone chooses someone else besides us, you're kind of dead to us. You know, like, we'll never take you back. Even if you wake up 5 seconds later and says, no, I made a mistake, you'll be like, no, you didn't. You didn't make a mistake at all. This was God's choosing. This was God's protection. But this person hasn't been able to move much, hasn't been able to open up their feelings, is really shut out. This person's very angry and manipulative in their own set of circumstances. I wouldn't be surprised this person has had run-ins with the law, have been reckless with money, just overall have a lot of problems going on with them when it comes to the relationship. This person doesn't feel satisfied emotionally at all. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is just counting down the days until their other person walks away from them, because this past person doesn't have the balls to do it. Okay. Something is hidden. Mourning the loss. Living in the past. Isolation and coldness. Bull. Divine feminine. Celebrations. Prosperity. Fruitfulness. Potential. This is you. This landed here. Right? This landed here. So for me, it's this person can't get past you. Even if they're married, even if they're in another relationship, even if this happened 20 years ago, this person has never gotten over you. And they live every day wishing that they had made the right choice. But remember, in actuality, it was the right choice for them to choose this other person. Because you wouldn't be where you're at if you had to take care of them. Anyways, group 1, love you guys. Good luck with everything. Hi, group 2. So if you chose I Am a Tarot Reader, this is how you have affected your past person. I'm starting the reading off with my friend Viz Tarot, TAT Souls Seasons Tarot. I will link her Etsy shop and her YouTube channel in the description box below. So let's see what's going on with your past person. 10 of Pentacles, legacy and wealth. You are affecting them financially. I wouldn't be surprised if this is work related. Wow. This past person could be a past boss. I don't know if you were harassed at your workplace. Especially by a group of people. Or just victimized or bullied to the point that you had to quit, or you were taken advantage of when it came to your strong work ethic. Look, Capricorns are known for putting their head down and getting their work done. Like, I'm not into office politics, and I don't feel Capricorns are either. I mean, people always say that we use people to get to the top. Like, no, we really don't. We use our skills. We use what's around us to get what we need to be successful. But the one thing that we don't do is suck up. Well, for me, another thing we don't do is talk shit about people when we got work to do, right? Like, we just want to go in at 9, clock out at 5, right? Like, there's like 1 or 2 friends are at the workplace, but we're not here to make clicks. We're not here. And I feel that's the kind of setting that was happening. It was very much pressure to perform, to succeed, to overwork yourself to death. And the crazy part now is that since you've left, which always happens when a Capricorn leaves the workplace, it's never as good as it was when you were there. It's not flowing as well as when you were there. Things are not getting complete or done as when you were there. Things are malfunctioning, right? If you are suing or have a court case or some lawsuit against a company or business, a job, I do see a sense of justice. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and Page of Wands. I feel like some sense of justice will occur, and that you will reap the benefits. I do also see them losing out on money, losing out on clients, losing out on recognition. You know how certain people or certain organizations get recognition, but it's the workers that actually do whatever they need to do to get this company recognized. Since you've left this company, this work, this whatever, hasn't been able to get as recognized as before. I'll just give myself as an example. You know, it's when I was a teacher, you know, my principal used me, used whoever, and got awards, got recognized because his teacher, like, I won an award, right? And he can use that as his resume for his school. But ever since I've left, I don't see that ever happening. Again, I just hear bad things all the time. But I feel there has been more opportunities for you. Maybe, you know, I do see a sense that you are still struggling in a way. But you're getting your karma back. And I feel you may not see it. You may not see the struggles that this person, this organization, this company, this boss, whatever, this past person in your life, you may not see it at all. But you're going to hear about it, or you're going to feel it, or you're going to sense it. If you do tarot readings yourself. Do they have regrets? You know, this person, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they said that you were the problem. This person is very naive when it comes to your power, is very naive when it comes to their own power. They think that they are the end-all be-all, right? And that they're the ones who made it work. I don't think this person is seeing the bigger picture yet, because everyone else is the problem. Like, you are not the only one that may have left. There might have been a revolving door, a huge turnover within this setting. And it still may not still be a wake-up call to them that they're the problem and you're not. How do they feel about pile 2? 9. They, honestly, yeah, they, I don't know if I'm channeling my principal or not, but they really don't give a shit about you. This person thinks they are better off. This person actually holds resentment towards you because they saw a lot of potential of what you could have brought to this company, business, whatever environment, work environment. And they're a little bitter about it that you left. Because if it wasn't for you and whatever had transpired, they would have been a lot more ahead. Like, I feel like you had pulled them back a few places. Because maybe, like I said, you did a lawsuit, you did something that kind of triggered them, that pissed them off. So now it's more resentfulness. Like, whenever they think about you, it's more of like, why the fuck did Capricorn do this? Me and Capricorn could have done a lot together. We could have went really far. But Capricorn had to go and fuck it up. Like, that's what I'm hearing. And the funny thing is like, they really thought that they had you under their thumb. One thing about Capricorns, we could smell bullshit a mile away. Like, at first, we love when people praise us. We love when people recognize our work ethics. But we don't like it when you start taking advantage of us. I mean, when you start sucking up to us just to get us to do other things. And this is the energy that I'm feeling. It's like this anger, this bitterness of, why did Capricorn have to go fuck it up? And, this could also be in regards to love. And this may not be a workplace environment. Maybe you woke up one day and you realize all this emotional manipulation, all this, hey, you're so amazing. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? And every single day, less and less of you and more of them goes in your brain, right? Like, you start feeling a certain way about yourself, like you're not good enough no matter what you do. And this person holds so much bitterness towards you. Like, the thought of you, they don't even want to think about you. Because the thought of you kind of pisses them off. Let's just pull. Because you probably were, if this is love, they thought you were going to be the ride or die. So, like, finally, I met my match. And it's like, yeah, they did meet their match, but they didn't realize that. You know, it's funny how they met you and they respected you so much for who you are, this person, right? But then it's like, this person had a lot of emotional control, or they would do that. And if there are things that they didn't like about you, even though they think you're absolutely amazing, they'll try to turn that switch, use emotions, words of affirmation, whatever, to get you to do things little by little until you realize, wait a minute, what am I doing? This is not who I am. And it got to the point where it's just like enough was enough and you had to walk away. Look, this person is, it's funny how this came up again. Let me just clarify this. Four of Cups. Sorry, it's just, I wanted to get into these two cards a little bit more, but I feel that when you are brought up, they're really angry and they'll talk shit about you. But when they're by themselves, they're really upset. Because you're kind of the one that got away, regardless if it's love or work related. Because you were the star athlete, you were the star player, you were the star employee. You were that person that could have changed the world with them. But it had to be under their terms. And that's something that you're not going to go for. Let's get one card. Wow, this came out sideways. Mirror. Things are not what they seem. Low self-worth, twisted self-image, bad luck, overlooked and undervalued. Strong psychic vibrations, good luck. Mirroring relationships, inner healing. Irresistible chemistry, reflections of you. This is what I'm saying. It's like they look in the mirror and they see you in them. This is a crazy match, because if they didn't do what they did, y'all would have still been together. You would have been the dream team, literally. You know how they talk about this power couple? Regardless if it's love or business, this is what it would have been. It's like looking at yourself. But I also feel like this relationship kind of taught you what you needed to learn about yourself. Like for me, with my principal, it made me realize that outside validation does not define me. And it took me a long time to realize that, because I craved it so much because I never got it as a child. And then I realized that was that relationship that I needed to be like, this is not what I want, because this is how people can control me, and I will not be controlled. And I feel like this relationship, for the both of you, because this person, you're teaching this person something too, and I don't think they'll admit it like out and open, but when they're by themselves, they're like, shit, Capricorn is teaching me to stop emotionally manipulating people into doing what I want them to do, but I can't help it. I'm going to still do it, even though I know it's wrong, even though I know like whatever I'm doing is wrong. Capricorn is the only one who stood up to me. And I feel like this is what this person is learning from you. Anyways, group 2, I love you guys. Good luck with everything. Hi, group 3. So if you chose protect your energy, this is what your past person has learned from you, or how you have changed or affected your past person. I'm starting off the reading with my friends the Biz Tarot, TAT's tarot deck. It's called Soul Seasons Tarot. Please check out her Etsy shop and her YouTube channel in the description box below. All right, so I already shuffled a bit, so let's see what cards, energy, Spirit wants to tell us. Okay, now this came out again. Ten of Pentacles, this came out for Power 2. The King of Pentacles, ooh, okay. The Queen of Cups, Summer. The Magician in reverse, wow. This came up for Power 1. There's one major, and then we have a King and Queen here, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles here. This was a very powerful connection. This has, your connection with this person has really shifted their whole entire life. Like their whole energy. But I'm getting, oh my God, out of all the groups, this is the most abusive, narcissistic, sorry, I should stop saying narcissistic, but ego-driven maniac that you probably ever met, or one of the worst. This person is just a mess. Very closed off energetically, very closed off emotionally, financially incompetent. I feel like this person puts on a facade that they have everything together. This person, no matter what they do, it's like they're always treading water. Their head is just above water, but the rest of their body underneath the waters is sinking. And the thing is, the water's not even that deep. So I feel like this person is also really shallow, very superficial, very ego-driven, very materialistic too. They're moved by status. They're moved by what everyone else thinks of them. This person has very low self-esteem when it comes to who they are as a person. Like, honestly, I feel like this person never really shows their full hand to anyone. But Capricorn, you're the only one that was able to see right through their bullshit. I'm just gonna pull other cards. You're the only one that can see through their lies. You're the only one that saw through their charm. You're the only one that saw through their magnetism, their facade. Like, honestly, everything was a front. Sneaks advice. Money hungry like this. I'm gonna get one more. And jealous, yeah. This person, I'm gonna read this. You overestimate the perspective of others and undervalue your own thoughts and instincts. You will do anything to gain material wealth. You tend to value money over everything else. You will have feelings of misplaced suspicion and internal insecurities that result in paranoia and obsession. This person was also jealous of you. They always felt that you were too good for them, or just too good, or you felt like they felt that you were better than them, that you felt that you were better than them. This person constantly questions who they are, what they want. They're fickle, they go in and out. I wouldn't be surprised if this person ghosted you a lot, pulled away their energy, made excuses about why they couldn't talk to you, why they couldn't see you. And it was just very emotional roller coaster when it comes to you and them. You didn't know how to feel sometimes. But in all honesty, they didn't know how to feel either when it came to you. How do they feel about pile 3? Look at 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. They were intimidated by you, pile 3. And it's funny, you may not think that, because you were constantly rejected by them. You were constantly made to question your worth. Like, what the hell? What did I do to have you always disappear on me? But that's what they do. That's what people do who don't feel good about themselves. They make the person who is too good for them question themselves. And that's how they break you. There's this thing, I was reading an article about how certain people, sick people, get women pregnant who think they're better than them. And in order to kind of lower them, they get them pregnant to trap them. So then these women don't feel they're better than them. Yeah, and I'm not saying this person's like that, but could very much well be. But this person really thought you were absolutely amazing, but they also was very jealous of that. And you may think, oh, that doesn't make any sense. How do you think I'm so amazing, then be really jealous of that? Emotions are really fucked up. But this person always thought you were too good for them. And they kind of hated you for that because they were beneath you. But they always made you feel that you were beneath them. That's a lot of psychological shit that's going on here. And you are always like, well, I don't understand. Why can't they see the value in me? They do. But that's the problem. They see it so much that they don't like it. They don't want anyone that's better than them. They want someone who's below them so they can control them. You get it now? That's this person. Now, let's see, here's a different deck, how you have affected them in some way. How has Capricorn affected pile 3? Stuck energy. Oof, money is tight. Sun, their happiness is stuck. Yep. I wanted to clarify that. I'll explain in a minute. Okay, I don't know if it's you that really affected them or they're just a loser. But they're constantly always trying to seek some form of validation. They're always trying to seek something, conquer something. But it seems as if every time they try to conquer something or obtain something, for like 5 minutes, they're happy. 5 minutes could be like a year, right? And they realize they're just chasing. This person is never happy. Their money is affected. Like I said, this person, money hungry. This person wants a certain type of status, certain type of wealth. Maybe at your own level. And you will always do better than that, no matter how hard they work, no matter how hard they try, because for you, money isn't the most important thing, even though everyone thinks that's what Capricorns want. No, Capricorns want money to be safe and secure. But we don't need money to be flashing it off and throwing into people's faces. This person, yes. This person wants that, to say, here, I have money, therefore I have value. And this person can never have that much money to be of any value. You know why? Because it's never enough for them. This person, no matter what they do, their job, their career, their relationships, they walk away from it. They're never happy. So you've affected them so profoundly because you were probably one of the few people that was above them. And you probably finally decided, I'm going to walk away from you because I do not deserve this abuse. Because they're so used to them walking away. And I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have walked away a bunch of times from you. But every single time you kind of took them back. But then there was a time, the last straw, they'd be like, you know what? I don't know what you're trying to do, but whatever it is, it's not going to work anymore. Or something happened to make this connection just dissolve on its own right. And now every single relationship they go through, every single type of career that they go through, it just doesn't work. Look at the two magicians in the reverse position. Always walking away, never being happy fully, because it's just never enough with this person. And now your vindication is like, wow, no matter how perfect I was, no matter how hard I tried, it just never was enough. And the thing is, it wasn't even about you, because you are enough. Now that you're not with this person or dealing with this person, you're like, what the fuck was I going through? Why did I allow this person to make me feel the way that I felt for so long? And you know, I feel like maybe some of you guys are going through this recently, but you know, Capricorns, we don't forget. We learn to forgive, but damn sure as hell our memory is really good, and our memory is connected to our emotions, and our emotions take a long time to heal. And this person the situation may have happened 10, 20 years ago. And for a long time, you're like, what? Was I not good enough? Nah, boo-boo. They weren't good enough. They weren't good enough for you at all. And I think, and they know that. They know that. This is why this person's always chasing after something that ultimately never exists and nor will ever exist, which is perfection. Shelter, protection, divinely guided, maturity, hopefulness, secure attitude, emotions secure in the face of adversity. This is 93, which breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. I feel there was some divine intervention here with this connection for you to have walked away or for this relationship to have ended. because you weathered a storm. You had to go through whatever you had to go through with this person and the healing process to determine your own value. And your value was not dependent on this person at all. Anyways, group 3, I love you guys. Good luck with everything.